I wish there was a better way to take care of those foam things, because those are just an eyesore to look at when you're down here. It's just there's a bunch of them just shoved up there, and just as much as we could just stuff up there. It's just not what it's not the vibe I want here. I want something more calm and casual, and this room just continually feels like it's trying to give me a headache. And it sometimes works. I need to start thinking on the bright side with this room. At least I have a room, you know? But it's kind of disappointing that I have been told that we're going to get, renovations done, and then, then nobody says anything for a while. It's just, I want these renovations done. I feel like the kids would benefit a lot more from it. But, I have to make do with what I have. And what I have right now is not a whole lot to work with. It's not a lot of space for the kids, not a lot of space for the activities I have, not a lot of space for naps, because I know some kids really need some naps when they get overwhelmed. So here I am, struggling, and then I have those awful foam things up there that are just kind of making this chaotic space even more chaotic. And I'd love nothing more than to take those foam things and go put them into storage. But I can't do that because I don't... Hi?
Hi! How are you?
Little concerned that you're talking to me. You must be the... POLLUX.
Yeah, that's me. And you're Earth. Caster's talked to me about you. Sorta. I mean, he told me he talked to you.
Yeah, and he tried to get me to stop hanging around my brother, Lunar, so... we're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I understand, it was a big ask. I was sure you probably weren't gonna do it, but had to ask anyway. Anyway, nice place you have here.
Thank you. It is a place that's mine, of my own, so that's good.
Are you uncomfortable with my presence right now?
Maybe a little. Maybe a little. Because, I heard from Lunar about your clinginess, as I'd put it. Your overbearing nature.
Clinginess? Overbearing? What does that mean?
It means you're a little much. It means, you chased him around the atrium.
Is that a bad thing?
In this scenario, yes. Okay, so you're not gonna chase me around or anything?
Lunar is the same size as me. It was easier for me to chase him around. I could chase you around by, phasing through walls and stuff if you want, because I'm light. I can do that.
That's an interesting superpower of yours there. Very interesting. So, why are you here talking to me then?
Well, I'm kind of bored, you see. It was fun talking to Lunar, but at the same time, it seemed like he was more easily annoyed with my presence, and all he wants to talk about are his powers. Luckily, you don't have powers, so it's more easy to have a conversation with you because you're not trying to demand things out of me.
Well, for Lunar's sake, I probably should, but I understand you would find that annoying. And let me get this straight. You cannot tell Lunar anything about his abilities?
Nope. He has to figure it out on his own. It's just kind of how the rules work.
Well, I'm very stringent on rules, so I understand that whole thing. If it's part of the rules, and I don't want you to get in trouble with whatever, because if there's rules, that means there's somebody in charge of you.
Maybe. Maybe not. You never know.
Well, if you were in charge of the rules, you could obviously bend them if you wish to. So, see, for example, I'm in charge of this daycare here. So if some rules, don't apply to certain kids, or I feel like they shouldn't apply due to certain situations, I'm a little more lenient on them. But if someone is actively breaking rules in a harmful manner, then I have to enforce them. So I feel like you're kind of the same as I am in that sense, if you were in charge of rules.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what did we just talk about?
I don't know either, honestly. I was trying to relate to you, but maybe it didn't stick.
Relate to me, huh? Well, can you relate to me another way?
Like, how? How would you like me to relate to you?
Well, you see, I'm new to Earth. I don't know all of its wonders. I mean, I know a lot of it. I'm a bit obsessed with some of them. But I want to know more about it. And you're from here. You're made here. So, maybe you could tell me more about it.
Okay, what would you like to know about it?
Well, perhaps anything you want to tell me about it. I don't know. I know stuff about celebrities and Hollywood and about certain countries. like France and Turkey and Canada and a whole lot of them. I'd list them all, but we'd be here for a little bit.
Understandable. Well, since you know about that, well, really, I have only a very, I mean, I'm kind of into Barbie dolls, but I don't want to, overflow you with that knowledge.
What are Barbie dolls?
This is a test of my will, because I could really just info dump a whole lot of Barbie doll information on you, and, you would just, you'd soak it up like a sponge, because this would be the first time you're ever hearing about it.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Do you know what dolls are?
No, I don't know what dolls are.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm good.
What was that? What, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just had to give my little glee out. So basically, dolls are like a little, they're like toys. You know what toys are?
No.
Okay, so toys are things that children can play with, to invoke their imagination or creativity, or use in other certain ways, like coping with things. I mean, that's one of the things, but I prefer to use them for play, like dress up and tea parties and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm picking it up. So what are Barbies?
So Barbies are a specific brand of dolls. They're based off of okay, so I'm really gonna go into this with you, but are you sure you're going to be okay with me talking about this? Because it's gonna go on for a while.
Madam, as you said before, I am a sponge. I want to know everything about these Barbies, about these dolls. I want to know everything about them.
Okay. I will also say, Barbies have movies.
They do? They have movies? I like movies.
Can I show you the Barbie movies then?
I would love nothing more than to watch Barbie movies, and you can explain to me everything about them.
This is the best day of my life. Usually Sun and Moon don't want to watch those. Lunar, I think, gets annoyed by it because I think he's more into, rocket ships and robots and outer space and, cars and stuff, real, tough guy kind of things. And Monty, I think, indulges me because we're dating. But I have nobody else to share my interest with. And here you are, you stand in front of me, genuinely caring about my interest.
Well, the way you described Barbies, they sound interesting. I'm sure I'll like them.
We're going to be best friends. I just want you to know that now.
Best friends? What are those?
Okay, so you know what friends are, right?
Yeah, like people you are friends with. Yeah, you're acquainted with and you're, in a friendly level with, yes.
And best friends are like those, except they're like the number one. Well, maybe not number one, but you're like very close. You're more close to them than your other friends.
Oh! Okay, we could be best friends, and you can explain to me everything about Earth, and toys, and Barbies, and movies, and
dresses.
Dresses? Like the thing I'm wearing?
Yes, but I also like, big poofy princess dresses. We can discuss those together, and we can find stuff. We can look at dresses together. I can't fit in any dresses, so my dream of wearing a princess dress would be unfulfilled.
Well, I mean, why can't you wear a dress? What's wrong with you? Why can't you wear one?
Well, you see, my proportions are not correct. You see, I don't have correct body proportions, and I'm also quite large.
Body proportions. I understand the quite large thing, but what does that mean? The body proportions.
It means, well, them made different. I don't know how else to describe it. It just means I won't be able to fit in a princess dress unless it's custom made. And I'll be honest, custom outfits are kind of expensive, so, I'll just cope with what I have,
Okay. I'm not gonna pry. So, what Barbie movie do we want to watch?
Well, before we do, we have to get snacks, food.
Food, okay, like what?
Well, when you watch a movie, you usually watch it with popcorn, So I'm thinking we do that with popcorn.
Popcorn! I've heard of this. I have gone to movies, but, I didn't really want to get the popcorn because it smelled kind of weird.
Weird? Why? Why did it smell? What does that mean?
Well, it had a weird substance on it. And it was slippery.
That's butter.
Butter? What's butter?
I'm going to explain a lot of important things to you. A lot of things that are going to change your world. Butter will be one of them. Buttered popcorn is going to change your world, and we're going to add salt onto that as well. Salted buttered popcorn. It's going to change your life, and we're going to have a fun time doing it. Then we're going to get candy as well. You know, like chocolate.
Oh, I know what chocolate is. I'm cool. Let's do chocolate. I want chocolate. Let's do
We can
chocolate.
get chocolate and lollipops and it's some gummies and all those fun things.
You're preaching to the choir, lady. I want to go. Let's go.
Okay, wait, before I do that, let me get in contact with somebody real quick.
Oh, okay. Just hurry. I want to see this movie.
Okay, no problem. I'm just gonna call Lunar real quick and let him know that I'm going out real quick, so he doesn't ask where I'm at later. Alright, calling Lunar, calling Lunar, calling Lunar.
Hi.
Hey,
What's up?
I'm just gonna let you know I'm gonna be out for the rest of the day in the daycare, so if you want to come cover for me, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, okay, let me run back from the woods.
Why were you in the woods?
Practice.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be gone to go talk with my new friend, so I'll see you later.
Must learn. New friend, what?
Okay, bye!
What was happened?
Alright, I'm sure Lunar will understand. Let's go, POLLUX!
Yeah, that's my name. Let's go, Earth. You must know everything about Earth. We'll start with the Barbies, and then we'll get on to other topics.
Alright, let's do that!